Hello.
Hello. It's Friday.
It is Friday. My night freed up.
Oh yeah. Your
My chauffeur duty got
our son
pushed away.
had a movie night tonight that got canceled, so
He was
freed up
supposed to
some
go
time.
on a not date. So, and now it's really not a date because the girl he was supposed to go with has to go to dinner with her grandparents, which is very important. So now I have a bunch of extra time tonight, which is
Yeah.
great.
Well, you have a headache, so
I do. So
power
Yeah.
through it.
put some peppermint oil on my temples and
Yeah. There you go.
finish decorating the house for Christmas.
Yeah.
So, all right, how are you?
Good. So we can start this video with a life tip.
A life tip. Those
Life
are always
tip.
good.
So if you have a spot on your wall that you want to get rid
Oh
of,
my God, this is terrible.
and
I
you
have a picture of it.
and you have a magic eraser. What is it called?
It's
it
the
magic
Mr.
eraser?
Clean Magic Eraser.
Mr. Clean Magic Eraser.
Okay, I will edit out the part that we don't want to see. Okay, so I cleaned. This is the problem. So I actually cleaned, and now I can finally say that I got yelled at for cleaning, so I'm never gonna clean again. So I took the Mr. Clean Magic Eraser to our wall in our front lobby, and so
In our
you could
office.
probably see that it did not go very well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So guess who will be painting
So
your wall this
my
weekend?
plans have changed for tomorrow. So now I'm going to be painting our wall, repainting the wall because you took the sheen off.
I tried to clean. I'm never going to clean again. What can I say? So
a life tip: don't scrub the wall really hard.
no, I was told that it just took the finish off. It doesn't matter how hard you scrub. It's just that it has a lot of bleaches in it. So, Hi Jackie. Hi Antonio. Yeah. So that's the life tip.
That's the life tip. For the insurance tip. We had a customer come in this morning, and he asked about windshield coverage because he had a chip in his windshield and he let it go. He didn't get around to fixing it. His wife was yelling at him like, hey, you should really get this taken care of. You should get it taken care of.
Hey, Mary Beth.
Temperature changed. He went over a bump, and then the chip turned into a nice big long crack. And then he asked if he had coverage on it. So tip is not to procrastinate if you have a chip and get that filled. It happened to me as well. I learned from this. In my old Honda Accord, I was driving some coworkers from Pewaukee to Wisconsin Dells, and it was in October, and that's right when the temperature's going from warm to cold. And I was at a stoplight. I went over a bump, and you could just hear a big. It literally.
Really?
It literally went.
And you had a bunch of coworkers in the car?
I had a bunch of coworkers in the car driving to the Dells, and you could see it's completely spread.
That's okay.
So yes, it does happen.
Which is a whole nother reason why having comprehensive coverage is so important.
It's very important. We talked about this last week, but having comprehensive coverage is important because it's actually probably most commonly used for windshields.
Yeah.
So especially this time of year, if you have a chip, with the temperature changes with your cranking up the heat inside of your car and the cold on the outside of your car, that's going to create a nice long crack for you. So the tip would be to make sure you have comprehensive coverage. Make sure you get the chip filled quickly. And we always try to recommend having a low comprehensive deductible. So if you do have a long crack, you can get your windshield replaced for a lower cost.
But if you need to get it filled, if it's just tiny, you can do that for free.
For free, as long as you have comprehensive coverage.
Yeah, you have to have the coverage, but we'll do that for nothing if it's just a fill. So call us right away. So, just a repeat of just small news before we go out into our shout out. We are doing the trade show. We are doing the Wonderful World of Weddings. It's January 5th and 6th. If you know of anybody that is engaged that could use some tickets, we do have a couple of free ones.
Yeah, but it's going to be at the state fair.
That is an important detail.
State Fair Park.
So if you know of anyone that's engaged and could use some free tickets or some cheaper tickets, they are at the door price is $12, but we can get a discount. So let us know and we can hook them up with some discounted tickets, or possibly if they're the first people to contact us, some free ones. So we'd be happy to do that. And are we done with everything else?
We're done with
Okay.
everything else.
Our shout out this week is Trisha's Troops Cancer Connection. They are a local nonprofit right in Oconomowoc. And if you are in the spirit of giving, which a lot of people are this time of year, I urge you to go to their website, which I will put in the description. It's www.trishastroops.org, and Trisha is spelled Tricia. And specifically right now, if you want to do something small, you could buy a couple of things for their chemo care tote bags. So what they do is when they are connected, and they get connected through the hospital system. So you can't like just sign up, but they get connected with somebody who has been diagnosed with cancer, and they then fall into action like the Army, and then they will give them a tote bag. And it's a whole bunch of different things that are great for when you are going through treatment. And so they are looking to sort of stock their shelves. They are specifically looking for a couple of things, and some examples are fleece blankets and fuzzy socks specifically for men, and water bottles, lip balms. They have to be non-medicated, unscented, things like that. So I've got this, I'm gonna put this up, but they are looking for certain things. You can drop them off at their location in Oconomowoc, but if you wanna drop them off here in Waukesha, if you can't make it all the way out to Oconomowoc, we'll certainly serve as a drop-off point, and then I can get them over there if that's easier for you. I don't wanna have something stand in the way from you to donate. And in addition, they are one of the 4 nonprofits that we chose for our referral program. So if you refer somebody to get a quote from our agency before the end of the year, you got to choose a nonprofit that will also get $10. And they're one of them. So you can select, say, hey, Christine, hey, Dennis, I want Trisha's Troops Cancer Connection to be the charity that gets our $10 for a referral partner. These
tote bags are nice because when you're going through treatment, my mom went through treatment, and it's tough to get out of the house or have the caregiver go out of the house. So it's nice to have a tote bag with some basic supplies. So it's a really cool nonprofit.
Yeah. So Trisha's Troops Cancer Connection. So fantastic nonprofit. They're local. So that is our shout out.
All right.
Anything else?
No. Gonna start.
I have a space here going. Sorry, that's why that noise is. But
gonna start taping the wall for my painting tomorrow.
Sorry, I'm never gonna clean again.
It's okay.
Have a good weekend. Be safe.